Hello, Steel Saiyan 2000 here, and around 2 hours ago now, well, an hour and 3/4. No, yeah, about an hour and 3/4 ago, the Xbox reveal event rounded up. So we now know what we're gonna get on both sides of the pond, as they say, this generation. So I just want to take this video the next 5 or 10 minutes to. I'm gonna turn my speaker off because yeah, I want to take this next 5 or 10 minutes to and talk about my feelings on Next Generation as a whole and the stuff and this, how I feel I'm gonna be going into Next Generation. So yeah, as I said, about an hour and 3/4 ago, the Xbox event wrapped up, which means anyway, it's all. The next Xbox is going to be called the Xbox One, which I kind of get the point of the name because it's going to be one system for everything, but it is a bit of a lame name for a start. But the PS4 ain't exactly a great name because it's up the number by 1. But anyway, the name doesn't matter, it's the features and specs like that. First I want to get out of me how the Xbox event went as a whole. For a person who wants everything, it was good, but for the gamer, I would go as far as to say it was rather biological. It was bad. I would definitely say it was bad on a gamer front. Out of all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was 7 games shown at the Xbox Live Reveal. 4 of them was owned by EA. Only two of them was from Microsoft. Was Microsoft exclusives, and only 1 got gameplay footage, which was Call of Duty, which most hardcore gamers don't care about. So on the gamer front, the Xbox event was terrible. But anyway, that's not it. But yeah, it was bad. But other games has been confirmed. Watch Dogs has been confirmed. Battlefield had, Thief has, Destiny has, and etc. etc. There are quite a few games. Anyway, the thing I want to say is the hour and 3/4 sinks the Xbox announcement. Everybody views has gone with some of the stories that have come out of it. I will talk about the 3 main reports, well, kind of confirmations that people are really annoyed about. 1, games will require mandatory installs. This means if you buy a disc, even if you've got a disc, you have to install that disc onto the hard drive no matter what. I will point this out though, installs are mandatory on quite a lot of PS3 games already, but the thing with the PS3, the hard drive is upgradable to 1 GB. At the moment, the PS3 has only confirmed that, no, the Xbox One has only confirmed it will have a 500 GB hard drive. But yeah, that is really. But yeah, that's 1. 2, a fee will be required if the game is pre-owned. This means if you buy a game pre-owned, you have to pay an additional fee for the game to install to then you be allowed to play. So pretty much this is Microsoft's anti-use policy mechanism has been rumoured around for ages. So yeah, pretty much, if you buy a game pre-owned and you put it in, before you can install the disc, Microsoft will probably ask for an additional fee. I would say it will probably be around the same price as buying an online passes now for a pre-owned game, which is about 7-8 quid. But still, say a game came out a week ago and you trade it in, you bought the game pre-owned because it's £3 cheaper. I thought fantastic. Then you get a £7 fee to install it. That makes the game more expensive pre-owned than it is brand new. So yeah, That's really annoying. And the third one is that Kinect will be required for it to work. That means Kinect has to always be... Kinect is a mandatory thing for the Xbox to work. It's going to be listening to you. And a lot of the stuff is done by voice commands. There was no example of it working on the controller, or no mention of it working on the controller. This annoys me on two fronts. One, motion controls are there. Two, this, in theory, if some of the motion controls are mandatory to control some of the features of the Xbox could be unusable for me, because I cannot be picked up on a Kinect sensor, because I have a disability which has caused me the loss of a few limbs, which means the Xbox throws into a hissy fit the second it tries to pick me up. So I can't use a Kinect, which would deem the Xbox One completely unusable for me if there's motion controls to control it that are required, which would be really annoying. But yeah, like, that is really bad. There's some other rumours as well, like, luckily the one rumour that has been debunked, which everybody was really scared about, is they have confirmed that it will not require online. But I'm not sure about this, because there was a lot of mentions of cloud processing, and it was confirmed in an architect interview afterwards that games will eventually be able to utilise some processing is sent to the cloud, aka it's done on online servers and then sent back to the Xbox. Does that mean anything that the Xbox will need to be online to play games? Otherwise it won't be doing all the processing. And if games need that processing to do it properly because the Xbox can't handle all that processing, yeah, that in theory does make the Xbox online a requirement. But that's just me speculating. So now I spoke about the thing event, I want to talk about where I'm going, and by me talking for the last 10 minutes, you pretty much know where I'm going. Next generation, I've pretty much firmed that I'm going PlayStation. I will admit, and if people who joined my YouTube channel earlier will probably know, I went Xbox this generation, and I switched to PlayStation later. The reason wasn't because I didn't like the Xbox. The Xbox was a fantastic system. There's some games I generally like. Gears of War was a good series. Tales of Vesperia was a fantastic RPG that is an Xbox exclusive, over here anyway. And I had a really good time with the Xbox. I only switched to PlayStation because a lot of games that I want that are coming out in general, like say like Tales of Graces, Tales of Extreme, Final Fantasy X, 10-2 HD, Kingdom Hearts HD Collection, are PlayStation exclusives, and there's a lot of JRPGs are coming out soon as well that are also PlayStation exclusive. So that was the reason I switched to PlayStation. But this presentation has pretty much firmed my choice for PlayStation, because here's what I think. PlayStation is... This next generation is going to be split into two groups. Gamers, all-round entertainment. If you want all-round entertainment, if you want your TV, your movies, your games, and your music all in one place, interactive on your TV, where you can talk to it, etc. But go Xbox. That looked absolutely fantastic. I would say that is the one thing that looked better on Xbox than it did on PlayStation, and it's the same this generation. Entertainment on Xbox is much better than it is on PlayStation. PlayStation just doesn't have the options. There's a few extra advantages, like for example, we get Crunchyroll on Xbox, it's not on PlayStation, that's not on Xbox, so... And there's a few other things, but entertainment wise, Xbox any day of the week, they have the Xbox movie store, they have Netflix, they have Hulu, they have tons of movie and TV program applications. You can even get Sky on the Xbox 360, so Xbox has always been good for that, and it's going to be fantastic again next generation. But the game-wise, the PlayStation impressed me much more than it did on Xbox. To be honest, I will say it now, Xbox showed nothing game-wise. So like I said, Call of Duty was the only game that got gameplay footage. Forza 5 got shown, but that was a pre-rendered trailer. Another game got shown, but that was a pre-rendered trailer. You know, games, pre-rendered trailers, don't care. I want to see gameplay, I want to see how it looks and how it plays. I don't care about pre-rendered stuff that could be shown in a movie. So, yeah. So, yeah, I will be going... So, I will say, though, the thing Xbox has done as well, they've got 15 exclusives coming out on Xbox within the first year of launch, and 8 of them are new IPs, so hopefully we'll get some juicy new IPs at E3. It could hit Sony's. Sony showed a ton of games at their February event. They could show... Xbox should show much more new content at E3 than Sony's going to. Sony's got a lot of stuff to show. They're yet to show what the system looks like. But at the moment, sorry to say, the PlayStation 4 just looks a lot better. And I will say this, I am not even going on the fact that as exclusives on PlayStation in interest. I will admit, I want a PlayStation 4 because Final Fantasy Versus 13 is probably going to be on the PlayStation 4. But that's not... I never mentioned that once in the 12 minutes I've been talking on why I'm going PlayStation 4 rather than the Xbox One. Because that's not a factor in my decision. It's just the PlayStation 4 games looked a lot better than they did in the Xbox presentation, and I don't like the sound of the use fees and the always connect requirement. So anyway, that is my general view on the Xbox One and the next generation in general. And anybody says in a comment that, oh, Wii U is a next generation console, no it's not, it's using current generation graphics. But in theory it is, but it's not because it's using current gen hardware. Anyway, so I've been rambling on for 13 minutes, so I'm going to stop now. So if you've listened to this whole 13 minutes, fantastic, you get a reward and a cookie. That's my view, and I shall see you in an LP episode, because I'll be recording LPs tomorrow. Yeah! Anyway, this has been Stevie's Gaming World, ranting about the new Xbox and stuff. And until next time, this is Stevie signing out for now. Catch you later, guys.